Hello, welcome to West Anime Sims. My name is Calvin, and how are you doing? We are back with another retro review, continuing to rate the lots in The Sims 2 Pleasantview. So if you missed the previous episode where I rate all the occupied lots as well as the community lots, the link is down in the description below, and let's continue to rate more houses in Pleasantview. So the first lot is going to be 30 Lakeside Drive. Okay, this house looks pretty similar to Don Lotario and the Caliente's house, but only it is empty, and from the first look, the whole kitchen counter is green, but then they don't put a fridge. Might as well put there lah. And also have a blue sink, and we have a bathroom over there, a nice spacious living room area. Upstairs we have another bathroom and two pretty small rooms. I would think I would put the bathroom to the back, and then I would connect the bedroom to the sides and make the hallway a little bit more smaller. And there's a balcony at one side of the house, and there's a wooden roof on top. From the outside, it looks pretty alright. And then there is a misalignment of windows in the middle there. That kind of spoils it. Generally this looks pretty okay. Nothing much to talk about. Pretty small actually. You're going to need to expand really soon if you have raising a family over here. So I would say this lot is going to be rated as a 5. Our next lot is 190 Main Street. Okay, we have a similar structure of a house like the previous one, and here they have the white sink with the same green counters. We have the bathroom on the downstairs, same spacious living room area, and then we have a back door back, and we have a balcony and really small bedrooms again. Honestly, I would knock off more room from the staircase to make a narrow hallway to make the room a bit more bigger. From the outside, it's pretty similar to the previous house, so there are not much of a complaints. Okay, this is another type of the modern house that we have in Pleasantview. Generically, this is an okay build. You might need to expand and renovate a bit for the bedrooms to make it more larger for your Sims. So I'm going to think we'll give this lot a 6. Our next lot is 225 Main Street. Alright, that's something different. Over here, we have this. As we enter, we're going to greet with a kitchen, some dining area, middle of the house. There will be the stairs. And then there's a living room leading to the back door, and there's a bathroom in front. So everything seems pretty monochrome and white, so it is pretty much up to you how to going to redecorate this. Upstairs is going to be 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom that is connected to one of the bedrooms, which is pretty oddly shaped, but I think this can work, and it also leads to a balcony in front. On the outside, I do think this house has an interesting layout. It's an interesting kind of a roofing structure going on. It doesn't look too bad. So overall, I think this house is a bit of a step up from the previous 2 houses. It has a different look, also pretty consistent with what Pleasantview is going for, the suburban aesthetic. So this is a pretty good starter home, I would think. So I'm going to give this house a 7. Our next lot is 50 Middle Lane. Okay, another of these modern Don Lotario and Caliente house. Except once you go in, you get bumped into a huge staircase facing backwards towards you. Doesn't look pretty good. And then there's a green kitchen, same as the previous house, leads to the back door. upstairs is pretty similar to the 190 Main Street house. So on the outside is also pretty identical from the previous 190 Main Street house. Okay, nothing much to add over here except the only thing different is maybe the trees and also I think the design of the staircase is different, but they use the modern glass-like staircase, but this one used a totally wooden one. It doesn't look as good. So I'm going to give this lot a 6. Our next lot is 70 Middle Lane. Okay, again, these middle lane lots are almost the same, except I think the layout is a bit different. I think I prefer this layout more, with the bathroom over here at the back with the checkered tile and green kitchen in front over here. Upstairs is actually a loft bedroom and that leads to a balcony on outside. Okay, from the outside it looks pretty much more consistent. I would say this house by design it is a little bit of an upgrade from the other houses. So there's nothing much to add because I've pretty much seen this house similar one before. So I'm going to rate this house a 7. Our next lot is 10 Oak Street. Okay, this is a very tiny house and going inside you can straight away see the kitchen and the fireplace, and at the back we have a shower. I think the bathroom inside is way too small to fit everything in, with pink toilet, the interesting choice. On the outside, the shack looks pretty interesting. I like the choice of wallpaper and also the roofing have pretty interesting shape even though there's a square box, and the landscaping has a lot of variety of trees surrounding it. Okay, this house may be small but is quite full of personality. It is very different from the other houses that we see, and I'm gonna give credit for that. So this house deserves an 8. Our next lot is 105 Sim Lane. Alright, this looks pretty big of a house. Look, see over here we have a narrow hallway. We have a first bathroom downstairs. I really like the floor tiles, and then there's a small room on the other side. You have to go through a living room at the back, kitchen at the side. I'm assuming there's a dining area on the other side with a bay window area, which is pretty good. Over on the other side will be the second living room or den that goes into one small room, and I really like the deck behind. It's pretty interesting shape. The other side will be a nice steps outside. Over at the back we have another bedroom with a fireplace, which is pretty interesting. Some rooms are a little bit too small for me. I would remove one of the bathrooms personally, and yeah, those two bathrooms are pretty decent. Alright, the wallpaper and the flooring looks pretty matching, which pretty rare for Sims 2 unoccupied houses. On the outside I can see there's a Greek revival or colonial style house, which I really like the placement of the chimneys and other details, and the landscaping looks pretty alright. Okay, this house looks pretty interesting. I really like the design of the house, the colors and the whole concept is pretty good, even though the rooms can be a little bit bigger. But generally, I really vibing with this house. I think this is the best looking house so far. So I'm going to rate this house a 9. Our next lot is 130 Sim Lane. Okay, this lot is, I think I used this before to play one of the Let's Plays. Let's take a look inside. Is I think the nice hallway to the living room. Behind that there's a kitchen, and there are 2 rooms downstairs with a bathroom. I distinctly remember the back deck. There is 2 tiers that goes down according to the terrain. Check out on the upstairs, there's only green flooring with some plain wallpapers. I do like the color of the bathrooms, even though there are green bathtub and toilets. The whole aesthetic looks pretty okay, and then that leads out to a back balcony. Okay, overall from the outside of the house is pretty interesting. We have the roof pretty nicely detailed from the gables, and I really like the whole rustic look with it. The whole vibe is pretty good. Okay, this house is definitely one of my more favorable ones. The windows are nice, the colors are pretty alright, really well matched, and also they give quite a lot of details to it. So I'm gonna give this house a really good score, which is an 8. Our next lot is 170 Sim Lane. Alright, this house looks pretty, but I do see there's a lot of details they try to put in. First of all, I don't get why we need to have a bathroom smack in the middle of the room of the house. I don't think that's necessary. We can just remove it and have downstairs having only 1 bathroom. We have 2, 1, 2, and 3 rooms. I see one of the rooms having a really awkward shape over here, the way they cut it, and they have a bathroom at the back here as well. So we have 3 bathrooms in a small house like this. It's a little bit excessive. I do like the fireplace at the back over there. The layout seems pretty interesting with use of diagonal walls. Okay, from the outside, I do appreciate the use of shingles, two-tone textures that is used pretty well matched. And then I just noticed there's a backyard deck over at the back. Okay, generally this house isn't that too bad actually. It's one of the better ones I would think. Yeah, for a small house with 3 bathrooms, it seems a little bit excessive. So I think that would be one of the few downsides. But overall, it's quite good use of interesting space. So I'm going to give this lot 7. Our next lot is 190 Sim Lane. Okay, this house seems to look a little bit long. We have the fireplace at the end there with a long living room and dining room, and opens to the sliding door to a backyard. And the kitchen, we have a bay window view over there. It's pretty nice. And look at, there's a bathroom at that corner. Upstairs, you have a narrow hallway leads to all the rooms. There's a master bedroom with a bedroom and shower. There's a communal bathroom upstairs. They are pretty alright. Okay, overall on the outside it looks a little bit too simple. I do appreciate the use of windows that are not too excessive and symmetrical, and it wasn't look too bad. They actually add in small wooden wall to make the chimney look less awkward. I should try to use that to make customized chimney. Okay, generally this house is pretty good actually. I see there are pretty interesting features they put in. I think this is one of the more upscale looking house. Definitely it looks way better than a starter family house. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot will be 35 Woodland Drive. Okay, this is one of the sample starter homes that looks like the Brooke household. So the kitchen is pretty good, with a dining area that leads to a long hallway to 2 rooms and a bathroom. Outside, there wasn't too much going on. There's no door leading to the back. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, generally this house has nothing much to add actually. It wasn't too bad, but at the same time, it's just too simple because it's just a rectangular shape. So I'm going to give this lot a 6. Our next lot is 40 Woodland Drive. Okay, this lot is pretty much similar to the previous one, except they use different colors for the kitchen and also the bedrooms. Also, again, there's no door leading to the backyard, and the outside looks the same with a little bit different in terms of landscaping. So yeah, nothing much to add. Pretty much the same thing from the previous house of the different color change. So I'm not going to knock that one differently. I'm going to rate it fairly, and I'm going to give this house a 6. Our next lot is 95 Woodland Drive. Okay, something different. Over here, going in straight away, you can see there's a kitchen already there and leads to a dining room. I don't understand why they leave a hole in the middle. You can put a fireplace there, I assume, but I don't think that's the right place for a fireplace. And leads to a room at the back, 2 rooms at the back, and also a bathroom. I would prefer that to be having a shower tub combo or a tub instead of a shower only, because that bathroom can fit a bathtub, and there's a back door leading to the backyard. Okay, the outside looks pretty plain, I would say. Interesting layout, but they roof it pretty weirdly because there are bumps and hills here and there, and the front part doesn't look like joined together as a single unit of a house. Okay, I initially thought this house would be way bigger than I thought, but this house has a really strange layout and the design looks really awkward. Not my favorite house, unfortunately, so I'm going to rate this house a 5. Our next lot is 113 Wright Way. Wow, this is a huge change from the previous houses that I've seen before. So first thing first, there's a huge concrete fence circling around the lot and leads to a bridge that crossing a huge lake to the actual house itself. So let's look at the details of the house. So from the looks of the inside, there are really interesting layouts, a lot of rooms cut here and there. There is a bathroom at one side that leads to a seating area. There's an empty hallway over here. It can be anything you want. Kind of digging the Moroccan feel to it. It's pretty nice. And over here there's a staircase with another seating area and a bathroom over here. The stone flooring and walls are pretty much everywhere in this house. And then there's a swimming pool in the middle here that has a huge open plaza like hallway space. There's another seating area. There's quite a lot of seating areas. There's a hot tub. Over on the other side we have a dining area and the kitchen at the corner there. By the way, the dining area isn't indoors, but it's roofed over it. I think this is pretty interesting look. On the upstairs, there's nothing much except there are bedrooms that are pretty fully equipped, really nice, and it also has a seating area, more bathrooms. Wow, I just noticed a row of windows over here that leads to another bedroom with a personal bathroom, ensuite bathroom, and over on this side there's a completely detached bedroom with another bathroom over here that is totally disconnected from the main house. Okay, looking closely from the outside, this is definitely a very ambitious looking build. A lot of bumps and belts, and the roofing seems pretty drastic, pretty well landscaped, I would say. A lot of details has put into it. Okay, really grand house, I will not lie. And EA building team is putting a lot of effort to make this house really cool. Unfortunately, I heard a lot of people complain that this is really hard to navigate because there is way too many rooms, and the pathway from the front door gate to the front door is really long. But this house is just too good. I'm gonna give it a 10. Our final lot is 210 Wright Way. Okay, we have another big house to raid. So first thing first, we have a nice looking porch that leads to the front door, bay window over here with a fireplace smack in front of it. Not my favorite location for a fireplace. Over there we have a room with an octagonal shaped room. A lot of windows all around. Side door leading to the side porch. And back here we have the dining room area, I would assume, because next to the kitchen. Pretty nice, well equipped. We have a bathroom in the middle. Upstairs will be the master hallway. We would say there's a family area with a bathroom and 3 bedrooms over here. The third floor we even have more rooms and a bathroom at the back. 2 bathrooms, one attached to a main master bedroom. Okay, right, on the outside this looks really grand. I think this, oh, I also missed out there is actually a gazebo at the back over here. Although I would choose a different color staircases in the pathway, and overall this is a really good, really well landscaped house. Okay, generally I do think the Sims team do not disappoint in design area. So this house is definitely a big step up from the other houses we have seen. Pretty good for a large family house. So I'm going to give this lot a 9. Okay, these are the scores for the unoccupied houses in The Sims 2 Pleasantview. What do you think? Please leave me a comment. Generally, I feel the majority of the houses have their own distinct style. I particularly like the ones that are pretty, where the Sims team, the EA actually put in a lot of effort to make it look nice and showcase how the build mode, even in the base game, really works. So generally, I have a pretty mixed and generally positive reviews for most of the houses. Anyway, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Please let me know in the community page which neighborhood do you want to be rated next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!